Hello, my name is Stacy. This is a diamond painting channel where I talk about diamond painting and I do diamond paintings. So welcome. I'm kind of sleepy right now. Zach and I went to a restaurant today, and I had a couple of my own drinks, and then I had to finish his because I decided he was driving home. But then I got a little tipsy, and then I got a little sleepy. So I'm on the sleepy phase now, and if I sneeze at all, just forgive me because alcohol makes me a little sneezy. I'm semi-allergic. Nothing bad, but I can get congested. So, but welcome. If you have never heard of a WIP in chat, WIP stands for work in progress, usually referring to some sort of crafting project. So I'm going to be working on a diamond painting. If you want to work on something alongside of me, you absolutely can. If you want to just play this in the background, you can. If you want to see me work on this, you absolutely can. These are meant to just be like a chill little hour-long hangout kind of thing. So I talk and hopefully you comment so that we can talk more about what crafts you enjoy. If you're also a diamond painter, would love to know what you are working on, etc. So right now I am working on Release the Sky by Yume Art. Here's the whole image. It's gorgeous. And there's her face. That's the most important part, is her face, you know. But with this, it's so tall. So it's 111.5 centimeters, or it's 44 inches tall. So this is a good 4 feet tall. And because of that, this can't actually fit on my kitchen island, let alone this little office table that I use when I'm filming these. So I actually can't theoretically work on the whole thing at once. So if you've seen my other videos, I work on the whole canvas at one time. It's just really fun for me. But for this one, I'm actually just going to do like half at a time, or maybe like a third. I don't know how much this is. I'm doing the same thing with my Distracted by Diamonds canvas. It's called They Burned Women. That one's even taller than this. I think it's 120 centimeters. This is 111. They don't say inches on the Distracted by Diamonds, so I can't say that, but like, you know, 111 is 44 inches, so even taller than that. But this is the canvas that I wanted to do for Asian American Pacific Islander Month, which is in May. And so that I actually cheated to do this today. So I have decided to partake in the WIP madness. That is 26 for 26, except my own version of 26 for 26, because I'm not doing 26 at one time. I don't have the ability to do that. Slash all the canvases I would want to do that with. So 26 for 26 started by Shire Shenanigans. And it was kind of the conversation that started it was Shire Shenanigans and Diet Coke and Diamonds. Those two YouTube channels were just chatting in the Crafters Den Discord. And it kind of just like turned into, what if we do 26 WIPs for 2026? And I was absolutely just cheering from the sidelines because I'm like, that's fun. But I tried to do multiple WIPs in March, and it didn't really work out. Because I just kind of kept working on the one that I was working on. I switched one time, and I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna keep doing this one because it's in front of me and I want to finish it. So that is what I did. But this time around, I decided what I'm doing is I'm using a whip wheel. So eventually I'll post kind of like a vlog-ish type video of me using the whip wheel and discovering whether or not I like doing multiple whips. Spoiler alert, I am actually having a great time. The nicest thing about it is that I can like do multiple companies. So like I have specific canvases in mind for specific months and for specific events. So it's kind of like, okay, well, those are the canvases I'm doing then. So eventually I'll get to canvases from other companies. But doing this has allowed me to start dabbling already in other companies besides just Diamond Art Club. So, and I'll talk about more of that. I don't have a lot to talk about life-wise for this, but first thing I need to do is I need to pick a washi tape. I was really lazy today. So I think I was starting to say this, but I didn't. In the whip wheel, I hadn't spun released this guy yet, but this is like the actual canvas that I specifically wanted to start in May. And so I wanted to do this on the whip and chat, so therefore I cheated. I did not actually roll this, but I'm doing it anyways today, and I will do what the whip wheel rolled tomorrow instead. But I was lazy. I didn't bring out a washi tape with me, so I just didn't do one yet. So I'm gonna pick one out and do that while I'm in here. But I'm also gonna still be lazy today, and I don't really feel like unrolling the rest of the canvas. So this is like a very bluey blue image. So I think I want, something blue or something like darker. So these two I've already used. This one, these two blues as well. This one might work because there are purples in this too. So that might look nice. I think this one would look nice too. I used this on the meditation one, chakra. That's what it's called. I use this on chakra already, and this one goes really well with any space kits, and I do have other space kits. So maybe I'll do this one. Just because I haven't used it yet, and I don't know which other ones off the top of my head I'll use this one for. If you don't know what diamond painters use washi tape for, you can use it in a few ways. The way that I use it, and the way that you'll hear about probably the most often, is doing the borders of the canvas. So if you have done a poured glue diamond painting canvas before, you might notice that the glue goes a little bit outside of the edge lines. And when you have dogs or cats, anything that sheds hair, you can get hair stuck there, as well as dust, all of the above. So I literally didn't even think of this myself. It was someone told me oh, we use washi tape for that. Oh, why didn't I ever think of that? So they and I will use washi tape to just do the border so that you don't have to deal with all of that dust and hair collection on the glue outside of the canvas. So that is the main reason people will use glue. People also use glue though for sectioning off their canvases. Diamond Art Club has that perforated cover where you can like tear little sections apart for people who do section by section. But sometimes that's not the size that people are wanting to do, and sometimes they're doing a company that doesn't have that perforated cover, so they will use washi tape. They'll cut the plastic with like an X-Acto crafting knife, and then they will section off with washi tape so that they can do the size sections that they want to. So that is one thing that you can do with washi tape as well. But since I don't do giant canvases, I don't have to do that. I mean, since I don't do sections, I do giant canvases. Not doing the best job right now, so I don't really feel like moving it all about on camera. I'm only gonna do this bottom part too because I do not feel like unrolling the top of over there. So and I mean, you can, of course, you can use washi tape for other purposes too if you want. You know, washi tape's just a nice tool for all types of crafting, since it's, you know, something sticky that doesn't like, that is easy to pull off. So it doesn't leave residue, doesn't get majorly stuck to stuff. So that's what it's used for. This specific kit is from Diamond Art Club. It's like a mystery box of washi tape, which I like so far, because they do have a good amount of washi tape on it. Like this random ones I got from Amazon. Like, look at the difference. Like, these ones kind of suck. So I've been using these ones from Amazon on my boba drinks one because they're smaller, so they can actually use all of it on one canvas. Because depending on the size of the canvas, this might not be enough to do the whole border, so you might have to do 2 things of it. So it's just nice to have this sticker, and it's just, this is just, you know, fun. This is random mystery assortment. I didn't choose which colors I did. So, but I like what I ended up with. I've heard good things also about the washi tape from Mooney Made. I haven't ordered from there yet though, so, but if when I do eventually, I think I'll grab some washi tape too, because that's kind of what I'm looking for, is washi tape that has a bunch on the roll. This is the washi tape from Distracted by Diamonds, so I'm using it on my They Burned Women canvas. And this one even has more on it than this, because I already ordered that one, so even though this is smaller, it still like was more than this, whereas this is the amount that comes with it. So don't recommend miscellaneous ones on Amazon without checking how thick is this washi tape on here. So alright. Okay, start. I don't know where I put my little, oh, it's right here. Okay. So if you ever want to do a giant section, one tip is to use something like one of the plastics or from another kit or from a silicone mat works really well. Someone just commented on my other video with what they use for this, and I'm blanking on what they used. I'll put it on the screen. But what you can use these for is if either for putting your canvas, for putting your drills on it without it sticking to the canvas, or put it resting your hand on it. Because that can sometimes be a struggle when you're working on really large canvases. You just want to be careful though if you're using, so this is from a mini dazzle from Diamond Art Club, and I like using these ones because it has the text on it, so when you put it on there, make sure the text is the right way, because a lot of smaller plastics like these have a right and a wrong way to put on the canvas. So if I put this on the wrong side, see that? I just like transferred text onto it. So this is more like I transferring that text, but some of them get so stuck to the canvas because it's the wrong way on it that you can literally rip up some of the canvas. So just beware. So that's why I use these ones and not like the ones from Pretty Little Gem, because they don't have words on it, so I don't know what the right and wrong way to lay it down is. Silicone mats like the ones you use for baking, those also work really well. I have like a little one that I use that's in the kitchen right now because I normally diamond paint on my kitchen counter. So today is actually Thursday. I normally film these on Fridays after the last Diamond Art Club sneak peek comes out, so I don't actually know what all of the sneak peeks are for this week, but I know some of them. I know 6 of them. Seems like a week that'll be 10 kits, just based on, they posted 3 yesterday and 3 today, so that usually will mean there's 4 coming tomorrow. There's a little pattern that they'll go by for when they post stuff. So since they had a Wednesday release this week, stuff started posting for the Saturday release at 1 p.m. Central US time. And if they were only doing 8, it would have just been 2 sneak peeks yesterday. But since it was 3, you can kind of infer that there's going to be 10 releases this weekend. I normally would do it on Fridays as well because I don't actually work on most Fridays. I do 10-hour days, so I don't work on Fridays, which I really, really love. It's not for everybody. Like, my coworkers tried it and they don't like it, so they went back to the 8-hour days. I don't personally understand, but you know, it'll probably, part of it was I asked for it first, so I got Fridays, and it wasn't going to be everybody can get Friday off because some people have to work on Fridays. But Monday's available. Like, I would still do this deal with Monday as my other day off. But that's just, my coworkers just aren't interested in that. They're also not interested in working through lunch. I work through lunch, but they will take their whole 1 hour paid unpaid lunch. If it was paid, I'd absolutely take it, but it's unpaid, so I just work through lunch because I don't want to just sit around at the office not getting paid. Technically, we're supposed to have at least a half-hour unpaid lunch, but my HR person doesn't care, so she approves it anyways, which I appreciate. So I'm actually only at work an hour longer than I was, because when I first started, I had to do 8-hour days, but I also was basically required to do the hour unpaid lunch, so I was at work 9 hours. So the ability to work 10 hours, I'm really only there an hour longer, so that's actually really nice. But tomorrow, Friday, I actually have a work event that I need to work at, and I'm not gonna be in the mood to film anything. So I did my Tuesday video for next week. I filmed that on Wednesday, and I'm doing the WIP and chat today, Thursday, so that these can just be done. I don't have to worry about doing that after working a lot of hours. So I took Monday off this week instead of Friday, so that was nice to have a 4-day weekend. That also then means that this weekend I only get a 2-day weekend, which I know what you're thinking. Oh, boo hoo, Stacy. You just have a 2-day weekend like a normal person. I get it. But I love my 3-day weekends, you know. But we're in a chill period of work. Like, I have to do an event tomorrow, so I am doing overtime this week. But in general, May is a slower period. We'll pick back up in June, but I don't have too much going on in May, so it's a lot. It's pretty chill. But I don't have a lot of life-specific updates. I think I'm just gonna keep most of this to diamond painting talk. But one update from last week, if you saw my WIP and chat last week, I told you about the whole debacle of my car. Short, TLDR is I got hit in January 2025, and I've been having coolant leaks since my car was fixed at this specific body shop, and we finally realized we think the coolant leaks are from that accident. So we brought it to the body shop, and they were contacting the other person's insurance to see whether or not they'd cover getting me a new radiator, because I needed a new radiator basically. And first time in the history of ever, they actually covered it. Like, insurance coming through, that is not normal. They usually will fight for it to be, we'll just fight for it to be like, oh, it's been way too long since then. Obviously, this was just your fault. It happened not during that accident, so we're not going to cover it. But they were like, people at the body shop, they said they were going to do their best to convince them, and it was USAA. I don't have USAA, but the other person whose insurance paid for my damages did. And I really didn't think they were gonna cover it, but they said, yeah, open it up and look. See if they'll cover it. Or no, open it up and look. We'll pay for you to investigate whether or not this was part of that accident. And so they opened it up, and they actually were able to prove that it was from that accident. So USAA did pay for it, and I finally got it back today, which I'm so happy about. I was supposed to be at work in person today, but it wasn't because I don't have a car. And so I've been like working it out with my boss to Zach takes me in a couple days. I can't take his car because I'm not on the insurance for his car, but I am able to, so like he drove me on a couple days where I needed to go. Like yesterday we are having a work staff thing, so I needed to go in, and tomorrow I was going to need to go in regardless if I had a car or not. Like it's a all hands on deck type of event. So I was able to thankfully get my car back today because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do tomorrow if I didn't have it back yet. If I didn't have it back yet, but I thought I would maybe be able to get it in the morning, I probably just would have stayed home in the morning, tried to get there by the afternoon with hopefully my car. But I also debated getting a rental car. She actually offered to drive me home from the event tomorrow, but it's so out of her way. It's like so kind of her, but I'm very much a person who doesn't like to inconvenience others. So I did not want her to have to do that. And I know that it was out of the kindness of her heart. Like I literally have done the same thing for her before. Her car didn't start one day and I hadn't left for work yet. I'm like, hey, do you want me to just pick you up? And she was like, actually, if you could, that would be great, because she needed to come in. And it was not a big deal at all. Like, I would absolutely do that for any of my coworkers, but for whatever reason, it's like you want to help other people, but you don't want to inconvenience any other people for when it's you that has the problem. So, but it would have been super inconvenient for Zach to pick me up because I don't know when I'll be done tomorrow. It's kind of can be like a kind of a big range of when I'll be done. So thankfully I have my car back and I didn't have to pay for the new radiator. So thankful for that. It's really all the life updates I have this week though. Dogs are good. And Zuko keeps locking himself in the closet still. We realized why it suddenly started happening, even though it had really never happened before. We replaced all of the hinges on our doors, and they're not supposed to be ones that squeak or close on themselves. But some of our hinges on the doors that have their own stopper on the hinge, like they don't have a stopper on the ground. We have to get just based on how the doors are. So we have to get one that has a stopper on the hinge itself. Those ones are starting to just close on their own. So he'll go in there and the door will just already start to close. So he has no chance of getting out, because he doesn't know how to pull the door. He knows how to push it, but he doesn't know how to pull it. So that is the Zuko Zoe update. Zuko is still locking himself in the closet, but we know where to look for him now if we don't know where he is. Yeah, let's just talk diamond painting for the rest of this. So I'm doing the 26 for 26, as I said, but I'm doing it my own way. I'm not doing actually 26 WIPs, but I am doing 4 right now, and I'm actually having a good time. So I added Kit Up Something New to my WIP wheel. You'll be able to see that whenever I post that video. I think it'll be the week after next week when I post it. But the WIP wheel has been solving my issue that I had in March. So it's like forcing me to change projects, which has been therefore fun. But I'm still just, so I added Kits Up Something New. And if I'm ever like, I'm not adding any more right now, I need to finish one before I add one, I'll remove that from the wheel. But I actually spun Kit Up Something New last night. I do it the night before because I'm impatient. I don't want to wait until the morning to see what I'm going to work on that day. And I hadn't rolled Release the Sky yet. And at the end of this, I want to like talk to you about AAPI artists. So I want to have actually started my AAPI canvas. What a phenomenon. So I am. And so I am working on this today, even though I didn't roll it. I will Kit Up Something New tomorrow instead. But the thing I like the best about this is I get to add more companies in, because I've only just started branching out. Like, I feel like I've become an expert on Diamond Art Club, which is why I posted that Diamond Art Club cheat sheet video. And I'm really humbled that video's helped some people, like, regardless of how many, you know. Like, there have been multiple people who've commented on that saying that it was a really helpful video, so I'm like really thankful and humbled by that. I really appreciate it. But you know, I had therefore really only done Diamond Art Club except for the non-licensed company that I did in 2020 when I first started diamond painting. That company, I can't 100% say it was not licensed, but I'm pretty sure it was not licensed. I didn't know about that at the time, so that don't exist anymore. I don't even have evidence of it in an email. Like, I never got a confirmation email from them, but I always got my kits. So I'm like, it's fine. I know they'll come eventually. But I have no proof that I ordered anything from them. So I got them all though. So that's all good. And then I discovered Diamond Art Club this last year, and I didn't want to branch out to other companies. Sorry if you can hear that whistling. Zach just makes noises, if you haven't been able to tell from some of my past Whitman chats. He literally doesn't even know he's doing it. He'll just go and like random weird stuff. But we love him. But but now he's whistling for, he probably doesn't even realize that he's whistling. So, but that's what he's doing right now, if you can hear it. But at first I didn't want to try other companies because I went way overboard with Diamond Art Club, as many people do. I was buying too much. And I'm like, if I open myself up to another diamond painting company, then I'm going to go overboard with them. And I don't have enough money to go overboard with multiple companies. Okay, I went to ask him to please stop whistling. I went on there, I'm like, hi, can you please stop whistling? He's like, oh, sorry, I was entertaining myself. So, it was just getting distracting for me. Because I already am very sleepy right now, so it doesn't help. But yeah, I didn't want to go overboard with a new company. I don't have enough money to do that. But I have really been enjoying, though. I finally have bought a couple other companies and I've really enjoyed those kits. I've tried Pretty Little Gem, which I do have a video on, because I finished those. I'm doing a Diamond Design Co. as one of my WIPs right now, and I love them. Like, I'm a new stan for Diamond Design Co. Highly recommend. The grid is really tight. That is the critique I have, but everything else I love. And Distracted by Diamonds, I'm doing as one of my WIPs too. So this challenge has been really great for being able to throw in companies that I haven't tried before. Because Diamond Art Company is not the only, Diamond Art Club it's not the only diamond painting company that exists, you know? So I want to give some highlight to some smaller shops, because I mean, Diamond Art Club still is considered a small business because diamond painting's a little bit niche, you know, but they are definitely the biggest diamond art company. So like if you're in comparison, they are considered a big company. And then probably Dreamer Designs after that. Those are the two when I was like looking up new companies to buy from in 2025, because my random unlicensed little company shut down who knows when. But Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs is what I found. And so like people seem to like Diamond Art Club, let me try it. And then I got obsessed and bought way too many. So I was nervous, but I haven't gone overboard yet. I mean, I still think I've bought more than I should have. I'm not struggling money-wise, though. I've like said it before. I'm good with my money. I don't spend money on other things. I spend it on diamond painting. And before I diamond painted, I spent it on puzzles. Puzzles are not as expensive as diamond painting, though. So I have a lot more puzzles than I do diamond painting. But I haven't yet gone overboard, but I've been able to buy from a few. I'm waiting for orders from them, from a good amount that I ordered from, but I'm really excited to try them. And I will be honest, like let me just be fully clear. Like when I try things, I'm gonna tell you the absolute truth. I'll do it in a nice way, but if there's anything I don't like, I will tell you. I'm really chill though, so like, you know, things that aren't ideal aren't necessarily a bother to me, but anything I notice, I will tell you. So like I said with Diamond Design Co., the grid is a little too tight. So you can get some popping drills with them. With Distracted by Diamonds. Brian Dean Rollison's super confetti heavy. I honestly think that They Burned Women is more confetti than Seaside Daisies. I just posted my video on Seaside Daisies finally. I finished it a long time ago, but I've never edited it. So it's finally up if you want to see it. But that one had so much confetti, but I think this one actually has more. I got Paint Gem. I got a couple mini sets. I don't know how they'll compare to Pretty Little Gem, because I really like Pretty Little Gem, and I feel like I'm gonna like the render of Pretty Little Gem more than Paint Gem regardless, just based on seeing the render and on the websites, but I'm excited to still try it. Jaded Gem Shop I ordered from. And then Diamond Artisan Club, which is the one I'm most excited for because I ordered stuff from Alora Paltrout, and I love her so much. Like, I think she's my favorite diamond painting artist. Like, obviously, not worded the best, artist that has diamond paintings. My favorite artist does not have diamond paintings, but so I think Alora is my favorite though, with that does have diamond paintings that exist already. So I'm really excited for that, but also like kind of hoping I hate the quality so that I'm not tempted to buy them all, because I will go overboard with her artwork, I think. So for new releases this week, instead of like reading them, I'm just gonna post a little collage for you. These are the Diamond and Art Club releases for this week. I don't, depending on when I edit this, it might only have a few of them, or it might have all of them, but for me, I only know of 6 that are being released since I'm filming this on Thursday. And so I let me pull them up. I'm not gonna read the stats because I figure I have been in the last couple, but like I also I'm assuming that y'all don't need me to read them. So there's other diamond painting YouTubers that do that. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, because you've already probably heard it in other videos if you watch other diamond painting content. But of the ones that are getting released, I think I'm overall safe. I'm trying to be more picky, and especially this month because Pride Month is coming up, so I'm really excited for rainbow canvas releases that might come in various companies, so I'm waiting for those drops. I do like them though. The Sims art one is really cute. I like that this one has more color in it than the last one. And then the Yume, so this same person, that's really beautiful, and I think maybe one day I'll get it, but I think unless there's a must-have that releases tomorrow, which is possible, because maybe I would just use the Yume as a travel buddy, you know, to get the free shipping. But I think if there isn't a must-have, maybe I can be safe on Saturday. I was safe with the mystery drop. They released 2 mystery kits on Wednesday. And I really do like Rosie Scribble's art, but I was able to just say no. I did look up what it was going to be, just in case. But I do really love the image that it is. So like if you are getting that one, you're gonna love it. But it was just I'm trying to not buy too much. So I was able to just say no. And then Tom Wood was the other one, which is not my particular art style. But it took people a little bit to figure out what that one was going to be. There were a few guesses on the DAC mystery group page before they finally figured out what the actual image is. So if you want to see what they are, just search DAC mystery group on Facebook. They post all of the mystery kit images. I try to not, when I have kits that I don't know what they are yet, I try to not look at that page because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself if someone like posts, hey, I did this kit, and then you can see it. The ones from the last mystery box, I don't know what the images are yet. So trying to not look at it too much, but I knew that the hubbub on Tuesday was going to be what are the mystery kits coming out on Wednesday, so I was safe. Some other releases that have come or are coming out from some other shops. One is DIY Delights. I think it's pronounced Diamond Delights, but with DIY in there. But Lena from Library of Diamonds calls it DIY Delights, and I like that better. So I'm also gonna say DIY Delights. They have these, I'm not gonna get them, but they have these really cool like mini canvases coming out that are Game Boys with little like Pokemon, maybe some other ones, but for sure Pokemon like jumping out of the screen. They're adorable. I did not have a Game Boy or any video game system growing up because my mom was like, that's too expensive. In high school, I saved up money to buy a Wii, like I don't know when the Wii was released, but like many years after the Wii was released, and so the price had gone down a bit, I saved up money to get a Wii. But overall, I didn't grow up being able to do a lot of video games. But those are really cute. If you did have a Game Boy and you like Pokemon, those are so those already came out. This is getting posted Saturday. Those came out Friday. I don't know if DIY Delights sells out of stuff. I don't know if they do made to order or if it's like on stock stuff. So it's possible that they're sold out, but I don't think they'll be discontinued or anything. So if you're interested in them, go check out the website, see if they're still there. Otherwise, like, I think they'll come back. Other companies are not as FOMO as Diamond Art Club is. And then the other one, Diamond Design, that I'll mention. There's always going to be way more releases than I'm aware of, but I'll tell you the ones that I'm aware of when I know them. Diamond Design Co., she just had a birthday release. She had her birthday, Amy is her name. Her birthday was May 4th. So she did a discount on her birthday for like 30% off. So I bought stuff on her birthday because I really am loving the kit I'm doing from her a lot. So but she had these like little birdie releases as her birthday release, and then I think there's also another release coming out this weekend. I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday or which day, but I think I saw a sneak peek, so I'll post that on the screen too. And then those ones I just, when I know that like they aren't ones that I'm necessarily gonna get. So I don't have it like memorized in my head what they were. And then that's like my diamond painting stuff for today. I don't actually have any happy mail this week because I've been doing a good job, but I also have not been doing a good job. It's just I haven't gotten a lot of the stuff I've ordered yet. I actually did order from the Diamond Art Club drop last week, of course, but everything's stuck in customs right now. So I don't know when I'll get them, but I'm not in any hurry to get them. I know what's that, it's hard to get things into the country right now. It's just what's going on. So even if that wasn't exactly what's going on, I can be patient. I don't mind. I have plenty of things to keep me busy in the meantime, I'll eventually do a stash video for y'all. I'm thinking July because that's when I started diamond painting again, was July of 2025. So like a year later, look how much money I spent. Well, I don't remember what I was saying. Sorry. I'm so sleepy right now. But as per this canvas, it is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month this month. So I wanted to highlight some AAPI artists for you. So I did this clip. I already filmed this clip. I wanted to tell you about some Asian artists I already know of, and some of those are not Asian American. Technically, AAPI is Asian American and Pacific Islander, but I just looked for Asian artists in general. So some of them are Asian American, but some of them are just Asian. And also Pacific Islander artists. I have not found any Pacific Islander artists that already have diamond art of their work. If you know of any, please tell me. I will absolutely purchase whatever they have so that we can get more representation out here, because if you look at the artist web pages on most of these sites, they're pretty white. So let's change that. But then I also go through artists that I would like to diamond paint. So I actually have Pacific Islander artists in there, and I really would love them to be licensed with any company. So if you like them too, feel free to submit them to whichever diamond art company. I'm fine with whatever one, as long as they are like paying them, not just stealing the artwork. I am cool with whoever signs them. Not all of them, though, necessarily would want their art as diamond art. I know of a few artists that, in general, that have said no to their art being diamond art. So that's a thing too. But please feel free to submit to Diamond Art Club, Jada Jump Shop, any ones that you can suggest art to. Please feel free. And if you see any that get posted that are really cute from like a company, tell me about it so that I can check them out. Because I'll be super excited about that. Jump to that right now. Asian artists at Dreamer Designs includes Makiko and Michael David Ward. Some at Ever After include Mayumi Ogihara and Artlisas. Couple at Mooney Maid, Michelle Gia, And then there's quite a few at Diamond Art Club. So these are just a few of them. There are more though. Yasu Art Studio, Pamichi, Yume Art. Yume has a ton with Diamond Art Club. This is the one I most recently got, Black Hole. It's so pretty. Art by Julia. And Kuchin Gessel. So those are just some that I already know of. I could not find any Pacific Islander artists that already have diamond art. If you know of any, please let me know. But some artists that I would love to see as diamond art. This is Luca Tuavo Walton, who's from Tonga, and he has a lot of very pretty artwork. This one is one of my favorites, so I definitely sent that one to licensing. And I submitted all of these to Diamond Art Club, but like please feel free to submit them to more places as well. This is Anastasia Sai. She's got like a very specific illustrative style. These ones down here I think especially would be great as diamond art. Minja Lee is Korean and has really cool artwork that I think would translate super well. Carolyn R. Young, who's Chinese American. There's a ton for her that I think would just be fantastic to diamond art. Look at this one. Goddess of Mercy. Like she is beautiful artwork. This is really cool. This is One Stoke Dragon. These are artists that paint the body of the dragon in one stroke. So it's actually really cool to watch. Isn't that so cool? So yeah, the whole body is one stroke and then the additions are like added onto it. So definitely check this one specifically is One Stroke Dragon 8. Kim McDonald is Hawaiian and has really pretty artwork that I think would be beautiful. And Nikki Marine Art, who's Samoan, has some really cool stuff as well. I've submitted a few of these. So yeah, those are the artists that I submitted. But if you know of any other AAPI artists that you think would be great as a diamond art, let me know because I love following artists and hopefully one day we can see more diamond paintings from Asian and Pacific Island artists, especially Pacific Island because I literally could not find any, so please let me know if you know of any. But yeah, that's for AAPI. Okay, welcome back. I don't have any I don't have any happy mail this week, but I did forget to give you dog tax last week, so here is your dog tax for this week and a little bit extra for last week. And that is all I have for y'all today. Thanks for watching so much. If you stayed for this whole thing, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, all of the above, because it does helps the algorithm. And please let me know what you're working on, any artists that you want to tell me about, even if they're not AAPI. What are artists that you would love to see in diamond painting that isn't already represented in diamond painting? I love finding new artists and following them. So I would love to know if you have any of your favorites that you would one day hope that would be in diamond painting format. Thank you for watching. Yeah, let me know anything you want to tell me. How was your week? And I will see you on Tuesday. I already filmed that yesterday. I filmed an unboxing of the purchases that I did in April. So get to see some canvases. And I do that more as a look at my face video. Not in a bad way. I just did it in a different, instead of downward, I was like, maybe I'll just do this video in a face format. So that'll be out on Tuesday. If something will be out Thursday, TBD. Just depends on my next diamond painting video. Like the one completions that I have to edit is cat hugs, but will that get edited before Thursday? TBD. And then eventually I will also post the 26 for 26 vlog, I'm calling it the chaos vlog. So that'll also be a different style of video. So I'll look forward to if y'all prefer, what kind of video style y'all prefer. If you like these more whip and chat downward facing videos versus vlog style versus like face-to-face style. So I will see you on Tuesday, but I hope you have a good rest of your week or an upcoming week, since I guess today's Saturday when this is posted. Okay, bye.